Well, as we watched Hurricane Milton approaching, knowing what we saw with the last surge and seeing this map of potential flood zone area, we decided to go ahead and prep the house all weekend over the 5th and 6th of October. We went and got folding tables from Walmart, stacked them all throughout the house, and then placed all the items that we had below 1 foot high up higher. You can even see we lowered out the bottom side of the pantry and tried to get as much stuff up as we could. It was not easy to do. It took all of the 2 full days. It doesn't look like it in just these photos, but think of doing this in every single room. We moved potted plants in, loaded up the kids into the car, and we drove north. We decided to go to one of our favorite little places. Long drive, by the way. It took almost until about midnight on Monday to get there. We left at about 7 a.m. on Monday. So long trip for sure. Let's get a good night's sleep.
Well, we arrived at one of our favorite little places. These are little cabins called Forrest Hills Resort up in Dahlonega, Georgia. Now, it's about an hour north of Atlanta, just as you start getting up toward the Appalachian Trail. Beautiful up here. Check it out. It's just gorgeous. There's Deb sitting out on the patio. It's a beautiful little cabin in the woods here. Let me show you. Just these great little rustic cabins, you know? Well, I'll go on the patio and show you just how private they are. They're awesome. Oh, here we go. So once you come inside, go to the right of the front door of this one. It's nice. You got this nice little living area, TV, fireplace, couch and a couple of chairs. Very relaxing to just sort of sit out here. This couch also has a trundle bed in it too, if you need to sleep a few extra people. I'll show you these hallways right here go each direction, and there's 2 bedrooms down that way. All right, so here's one of the bedrooms. We brought our cats with us because, you know, well, the hurricane. They're just learning the place real quick. But, you know, decent sized room, king size beds. The view is pretty amazing. Just look at that out there, isn't that gorgeous? But even this, right out of each bedroom, nice full bathroom. So coming out of that one, going down the hallway to the other bedroom, it's sort of a mirror image. Again, king size bed, and I got the closet door open and Swabby's in the restroom, but it's just like the other one. Nice. Got the kitchen here, easily seat 6 or 7 people at the table. And, you know, not a ton of stuff, but you got all the things you sort of need here. And what's cool is right through here, you have another little restroom right in here. Sorry, I've got the lights off. All right, then if we step out here into this enclosed patio or porch, it's really kind of cool. So this is where the hot tub is. You get your own little personal hot tub in here, and you know, if it gets a little cool, we got a nice little propane heater over there on the wall. It's the same kind Deb and I used to have in our first house when we got married. That's how we heated the whole house. But rustic, but very effective and nice. Then every house also has, hi Debbie, also has their own little outdoor patio. Nice little country cabin.
I worked a little bit remotely on Tuesday, but spent a lot of time looking at the radar. Our house is just below that little purple dot with the star on it, so we were certainly looking at this closely. As Tuesday wrapped up and we went into Wednesday, we were really looking at where this was forecasted to hit. Seeing it was going to go north of us, was glad we weren't going to get a direct hit. However, that means we have the dirty side of the storm. It's what drives the most surge. So that was concerning for us.
I love them sitting here working, and if I look out the window, I've got a little guy right here, just sitting out in front of the window here. Watch on that acorn, buddy.
Finally, Wednesday, our internet at home went out, so no more view on the cameras. We decided to go ahead and take a nice drive into town, pick up a few groceries, and grab something to eat. It's kind of neat as you pull out of the cabin area. They have some horses there. We took a drive into town, and as we were coming back, I just thought I'd share some of this scenery. It's really beautiful. So you can see in the distance the beginning of the Appalachian Mountains. They kind of run from here up into the north and northeast, but they're just absolutely beautiful. And driving down this little street, holding the camera out the window, it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. As we enjoyed the drive back from town, I love as you pull into this place, you can kind of see the horses there on the right. You'll notice the sign is Forrest, spelled Forrest with 2 R's. But it's absolutely lovely. As you drive in here, go over this little bridge and there's a stream below it. On the right are where the horses are in that field that you just saw. To the left right here is a nice little pool. Probably a little cool for swimming at this time of year, but we've certainly done it before here. It's beautiful. Off to the left is a little street that goes down toward the stables, and this is where they keep the carriages and they do the horseback riding departure areas. As you make this curve up here, you can see the office to the left, and then the street sort of splits here. We're going to the right. It's one-way traffic each way. But I just love how wooded it is and how hilly it is as we go in here. So just go up this street a little bit. We made a right-hand turn, and as we go up here, you'll start to see on the left-hand side are some of the lodge restaurants and banquet halls. They do a lot of weddings here, as you can imagine. But this is where you can go get breakfast each morning, and then they have an area called the Secret Garden, which is a nice little dinner area. It's beautiful, all windows overlooking the woods, and just gorgeous. And then this is a group lodge, so it's a bigger lodge on the left-hand side here. We continue to drive in here probably another mile or so, and this is where all the cabins are, and you'll see the little signs on the ground that kind of indicate where each cabin happens to be. What's interesting is there are also some residents in here. Obviously the people that own this place live in there. I think that house to the left is likely theirs. But as you drive up here, these little turnoffs are gorgeous. Like this cabin here, number 13, it must be so remote down that little road. I didn't want to drive down there because I'm sure somebody was staying there. I didn't want to invade any of their privacy. One of the lovely things about this place is it's very private. When you're on your balcony, you're pretty much by yourself. And with the hot tubs and the windows all out front, certainly you can be comfortable that nobody can see you if you're sitting out on your patio or in your hot tub. We're going to continue up here, and our cabin, where the double room cabins are, is just up here on the left. I think it's called Robin's Nest or Wren's Nest or something like that. But as you drive down this little side street, you'll sort of see how pretty this is. And that's the driveway on the left here to our cabin. And I'll just be quiet and let you enjoy the peace and quiet of pulling in here. Somebody decided to come out here and enjoy the hot tub, huh?
That was me at first.
That was you? Is it nice and warm now?
I'm
You're hot? Hurricane Milton came ashore late Wednesday night. We slept far away and safe and decided to look at damage in the morning. My daughter stayed back in town because she lives in the second story of a condo, and she took some footage as the storm was coming in. And this is into the protected side of the complex, not too windy. This is out the other side of it, and I'll just stop the voiceover so you can hear the wind and her commentary.
I don't know what happened, but it just got really quiet and then got really windy. It also sounded like there was helicopters flying by, but I know that is no helicopters in this window, in the weather. It's weird as I'm panning around the apartment complex in the front that you can see the different colors of the sky into relation to what's going on over there, I guess. I don't know. Every once in a while I can see the orangish glow from whatever that is. That was pretty. Glad I got that. But it's really hard to actually see that glow without the camera.
So the next morning we got up and started watching some of the news. I pulled this video off of YouTube. This is not mine, but it gives you an indication as to how high the water was downtown. Look at the debris on the stairs here in this video. That just gives you an idea on how high that surge got. And it's never a good sign when you see Jim Cantore standing on one of the streets in your neighborhood. We watched this footage for a while, and it was rather disheartening to see all of this damage from Hurricane Helene still on a street that hadn't been picked up yet and essentially getting strewn around by either the high water or the wind. We knew we needed to get back home. We were ready to do so. Power wasn't on yet, but we were going to go ahead and trek back first thing tomorrow morning, Friday morning. I think I'll end this video here, and we will go ahead and continue with the results and what we have in part 2 of this video, and it'll be published in the next hour or so.